भूतमस्मि द्रविणं सवर्चसं सुमेधा अमृतोक्षितः इति त्रिशङ्को वेदानुवचनम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राग्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्र्यचित्रीकृतम् मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महा योगी वयस्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः।
ब्रह्मसूत्र भाष्य क्लास नंबर 94।
अथातो ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा जन्माद्यस्य यतः शास्त्रयोनित्वात् तत्तु समन्वयात्। Page 89, last line, अक्रियात्वे अपि।
अक्रियात्वे अपि भूतस्य क्रियासाधनत्वात् क्रियार्थः एव भूतोपदेशः इति चेत् न एष दोषः।
There is no rule that Karma Kanda speaks of only karma. Only karma. It also speaks of bhuta vastu, existing things like dadhi, soma. If Karma Kanda, which is Veda, speaks of existing things, what is the reason that Veda doesn't reveal the existing Brahma? Well, that is Veda. This is also Veda. There is no specific reason why it doesn't reveal Brahma. So that is the argument. So again, you can't say Dadhi etc. being anga of karma, they themselves are karma. This is a foolish argument. Only because something is useful for some action doesn't mean itself becomes an action. In that case, you are contradicting yourself. When you are saying Dadhi, Soma are anga of karma and they are already karma, how can they be anga of karma? That is not possible. So that means only because bhutam upadishyamanam kriya nahi bhavati. Now say it, make a note that pravrutti, nivrutti, vatirekan, etc. This is siddhanti. Nahi bhutam upadishyamanam kriya bhavati. This is also siddhanti. Akriyatve api bhutasya kriya sadhanatvat kriyarthaha eva bhutopadeshaha iti chet. Purvapakshi. So that is Purvapakshi. Then Naisha doshaha, answer by Siddhanti. Naisha dosha. And afterward the answer continues. So therefore that akriyatvepi by who? Purvapaksha. So therefore it says only because an existing thing is described or specified doesn't mean that it becomes an action. To which we have already seen this. Purvapaksha says no, An existing thing, though not an action, he accepts. Existing thing, though used for action, itself is not a karma, he accepts. Yet, bhutasya kriya sadhanatva. So, see, kriya sadhanatva. It is a means for some karma, like dadhi, soma, or dadna, juhoti, somena, yajeta. They are means for some yaga. So therefore, bhutopadeshaha kriyarthaha. His rule is, any description of an existing thing is meant for kriya. Kriyarthaha, Tika gives the meaning. Kriyarthaha, karya shesha paraha, last but third line. Kriyarthaha, karya shesha paraha means karya shesha bodhakaha. It tells you about the shesha anga of some karma. Karya shesha para kriyarthaha eva iti chet. If that is your argument, sir, na esha doshaha. This dosha you can't attribute to us. So what he means? See now what Purvapakshi has got in the mind. See, you should read his mind. Simply he has said. So no. Dadhi etc. Bhutopadesha is anga of karya. Means your Brahma. Your Brahma cannot be anga of karya. Therefore Bhutopadesha not possible. So that he has got in the mind. Tikakara review tells us that. So that says no. He is going to be pointed out. There is no rule that he will be asked, why Karya Shesha? Two options will be given to him and then he will be caught. So therefore finally he has to agree Dadhi, Soma are anga of karma for the sake of phala. Is it not? What is important? Sheshatva or phala? Phala. Bhutopadesha is for phala. Brahma Upadesha is also for phala. So therefore there is no rule that for phala a bhuta vastu must necessarily be anga of karma. There is no rule. It is going to be clear as such. He is going to argue that. Take this. Kriyartha karya shesha paraha. Tika we already seen. Kutasthasya tu akarya sheshatvat. Who says this? Purvapakshi. Sir, your Kutastha Brahma is what? A Karya Shesha. Na Karya Shesha. It is not Karmanga. So therefore, no Upadeshaha. It should not be. It is not the job of who? Vedas to describe what Brahma, because only whatever that is karma or useful to karma is described. This has nothing to do with that. Iti bhavaha. Iti bhava. Whose bhava? This is the purport of Purvapakshi. That is what he has got. See, now he is being asked, sir, please tell this. One thing we have to agree, a bhuta vastu, what you have said, it's for karya shesha, karmanga. Now this karmanga, is it, do you mean to say a bhuta vastu, an existing things, only when it becomes a karmanga, the meaning of that word becomes possible? Dadhi, you know, curd, something is there. Soma, you know, say. Now, the meaning of the word dadhi connoting, specifying a concrete object is possible only when it becomes a anga for karma, or that anga for karma is for some phala. What he has to say? For phala. Otherwise, what will happen, you know? Dadhi is there in the house, no one wants it, no one eats it. Then Dadhi word will not mean curd at all. It seems. Satya Sai Baba, when he was in the teenage, some marriage thing was there. Somebody served that lady, that girl's mother served the curd. He kept aside. You see, when I had come here as Krishna, I had eaten curds to suffice for all future avatars to come. Second time also I remarked that I have eaten curds to suffice for all future avatars. He doesn't take milk or anything. Somebody offers, they just dips one finger and takes a drop, that's all, but it I've eaten in, Anyway, now in the home nobody is eating this thing, therefore what? We have to remove from dictionary the word curd. Is it that way? So therefore he says, Bhutasya karyasheshatvam. Bhutasya means Bhutasya dadhi somadehe. So क्या कार्यशेषत्व में कार्यबोधकत्वम शब्दार्थत्वाय. Is it so that the meaning of the word like the dadhi etc. becomes possible? I hope you understood. If it is karyashesha karmanga, then the word dadhi and soma becomes meaningful. Means they have got the meaning. And if they are not meant for karya, means there is nothing for dadhi and soma when you say it's a mere word without a concrete object. Is it so? For falayava, for some prayojana, for some result. Nadyaha. You can't say it is for to make the word meaningful, it has to become anga of some kind. Nadyaha. That is told. Naisha doshaha iti bhashya. This is not this repetition, this dosha, that is to become the word become meaningful. What has to happen? It should be karyashesha. Your Brahma is not karyashesha, therefore not meaningful. Who told you all these things? They are foolishness. So it doesn't apply at all. Naisha dosha, this repetition doesn't apply, is not applicable at all. So what is that naisha dosha? He says, Dadhyadehe karyasheshatve sati api. Even if dadhi, soma, etc. are karyashesha, karmanga, vastu matram eva upadishtam. Can you deny that dadhi, soma are not specified in the Veda? Can you deny that? So therefore, na karyanvayi shabdartha. Shabdartha, the meaning of the word is not karyanvayi, is not related to a karma. Only if it is related to karma, shabda becomes meaningful. Otherwise not. Such a rule is not there, because the connection of anything to karma has nothing to do with the meaning of the word. Why? The reason is anvitartha matre shabdanam shakti ityartha. This is the fact. Shabdanam shakti. Shakti means mukhyartha. The literal meaning, the main mukhyartha also is called shaktyartha, or we take a vachyartha. So literal meaning of a thing is what? Anvitartha matre is connected to that which is easily understood in the context. Means the words have the meaning of those which are easily understood in the context. When you say curd, what happens? This from childhood he knows what he has seen. Mother giving curd, others asking curd, other eating curd, etc. Moment you say curd, car, you know what it is. So therefore is all vruddha vyavahara. See, as a child, all this process goes on. He says, curd means this. So curd means the child will not take the tea. It knows what it is because of the seeing and experiencing. So that being the case, anvitartha matre, that which is easily understood in the context, that is the main meaning, literal meaning of a shabda. Now, second is what? Is a thing karyashesha for phala? Yes, it is. Dvitiya tika. Dvitiyam angikaroti. What is that dvitiyam? You should be able to adya, dvitiya. What is that? He had asked the question. No, tika you had say. Bhutasya karyasheshatvam shabdarthatvaya adya. First question. Va phalaya, or is it for phala? Second question. So dvitiyam, that is an existing thing becomes an anga for a karma for the sake of what? Phala, and not that that word becomes meaningful. So that is phala. They say dvitiyam angi karoti. Dvitiyam angi karoti. So what is that? Bhashya.
क्रियार्थत्वे अपि क्रिया निर्वर्तन शक्तिमद
वस्तु
उपदिष्टम एव क्रियार्थत्वं तु प्रयोजनं तस्य
क्रियार्थत्वे अपि, even bhutavastu is meant as an anga of a karma. Kriya nirvartana shaktimad vastu upadishtam eva, such a thing is verily told. What type of thing? Kriya nirvartana shaktimad vastu, a thing having the capacity to accomplish kriya karma. Curd, it has got a capacity to be an offering for the oblation, and therefore it is a part of the karma. So that it has got capacity to accomplish some karma. So kriya nirvartana means accomplishment. So a thing having capacity to accomplish a karma, it says upadishtam eva, is verily told, is verily specified. Whereas tasya means bhuta visheshasya tika, bhuta visheshasya dadhyadehe, particular existing thing like dadhi etc., dadhi soma, such a thing. Kriyashesha tasya kriyarthatvam, bhashya, kriyarthatvam means what? Kriyasheshatvam. So that is the existing things specified in the Vedas are meant for what? Kriyartha. Kriyashesha means as an anga of karma. What for? Tu. That tu will say afterward. Prayojanam. It is what? Prayojanam. Prayojanam means it is the phala, for the sake of phala. So because he gets some apurva and he gets the desires fulfilled. So therefore it is for phala. There is a prayojanam, that means tasya kriyarthatvam prayojanam. The existing thing being a anga, a part of karma, is for the sake of getting the phala and not to make the bhutavastu names, dadi etc. meaningful. It doesn't depend on that. What is that tu? But. What is that but? See, dadhi soma become phalavat, prayojanavat by becoming kareshesha, but not Brahma. Brahma also, he is going to deduce now. Brahma is told for phala only, but then he will jump. It should be kareshesha. No. That is not. We'll prove that. Without being a kareshesha, also a thing can be phalavat. We are going to prove. Tu says, earlier tika, dadhyadehe kriyasheshatvam phalam uddishya angikriyate ityartha. That is accepted. Natu brahmanaha iti tu shabdaha. Second line tika. Natu brahmanaha. Brahma doesn't become, that is what, as this thing, as a phalavat prayodana, getting connected to karma. No. It is not. Iti tadatta tu shabdarthaha. The meaning of tu in the bhashya is Brahma doesn't become prayojanavat by getting connected to karma. That is not so. Then how it becomes phalavat, we'll see after. Nacha. And wait. Nanu bhutasya karyasheshatva angikare स्वातंत्रेण कथम शब्दार्थता इति तत्राह. Says this Purapaksha. Bhutasya karyasheshatva angikare. Sir, you are accepting an existing thing is what? Anga, a part of karma. He still maintains, because of that it becomes the meaningful. That is what still he has got in mind. The Bhashya wants to, Siddhanti wants him to give him reason that these two are separate thing, independent thing. Karya sheshatva angikare. Katham swatantrena shabdarthata. How the meaning of the word dadhi and soma can be independent of the sheshatva with the karma. Means what he means? Dadhi, soma words have meaning provided they are connected to karma. He says, Bhashya gives the answer. Nacha etavata.
Nacha etavata vastu anupadishtam bhavati.
Etavata. What is it? Etavata. Thereby. Etavata. Thereby. Vastu. What is that thereby? The bhuta vastu is accepted as karyashesha for phala. Thereby means only because a bhuta vastu is accepted as karyashesha for phala. Only that by that time vastu anupadeshtam na bhavati. You cannot say an existing thing is not described, is not specified, you can't say in that time. Thereby it is not possible to say that the existing thing is not specified. Thereby means what? Only because an existing thing is accepted as a karyashesha for to get some phala, you can't say a thing is not specified. Can you say? Dadhi soma are told, but it is not specified. So you can't say at all. That is the tika. That nacha etavata. So etavata means phalartham sheshatva angikara matrena. Phalartham means prayojanaya, for the phala. Of what? Shesharthatva. Whose shesharthatva? Sheshatva. Dadhyadehe. Dadi, etc. As shesha means karyanga. Just by acceptance of this, he says, Shabdarthatva bhangaha nasti. Dadhi, soma, etc. do not cease to be the meaning of those words. Only because you accepted these as the anga of karma for some phala, you can't say they don't cease to be the meaning of the words dadhi, etc. Means it is not so that the things dadhi, etc. are not the meaning of the word only because they are accepted as the karya shesha for some phala. So that is there. Bhaga na asti. Why? This is the rule. Sheshatvasya shabdarthatayam apravesha. Sheshatvasya means karmangatvasya. A thing, existing thing, becoming the karmanga is what? Shabdarthatayam apravesha. Has no use, has no access in giving the meaning of the word. Now look here. Dadna juhoti, where it is told? Vedas. With the curd, he does the sacrifice. But the curd that is made at home for eating, is it yaganga?
No.
Acha, that will be the curd, this will be yogurt. Is it that way? So, not that way. So, it is not so. Means a thing getting connected to a karma as a part of it has nothing to do with the The meaning, that means the things by giving the meaning as a concrete thing, it is not possible. So it is not possible. Now what he can do, Purapaksha? All that he started, he had a made rule. Amnayasya kriyarthatvat anarthakyam atadarthanam. Those which are not either karma or not connected to karma are useless. That anarthakyam, he scratches his head. How to argue now? He says, sir, listen. I accept. What is that? Bhuta vastu, that is what is becomes karmanga karyashesha for prayojana. Na? When we have said anarthakyam atadarthana, that anarthakyam is phalarahitatvam. Phalarahitatvam means bhuta vastu. Now he accepts bhuta vastu. But bhuta vastu, if it doesn't have a phala, Veda will not speak of it. Do you accept? You have to accept. If an existing thing doesn't have a phala, Veda, why it will speak? Because phalavat adnyata, adnyatartha. So therefore he says that way. We accept, sir. Who told you Brahma is phalarahita? He proves that Brahma Jnana is phalavat. Therefore, Veda does speak of Bhuta Vastu Brahma, which is Adnyata and phalavat. End of it. Let us see. Tika. Anarthakyam phalabhavaha iti paksham shankate. Who Purapakshi? He doubts. No, sir. That anarthakyam atadarthanam. Many times it has come, page 88, last line, bhashya, apicha amnayasya, etc. That anarthakyam, anarthakyam is that in Jaimini Sutra, is phalabhavaha, absence of a result, iti paksham shankate. So this stand, this Purapakshi is now doubting, yadi nama.
यदि नाम उपदिष्टम किम तव तेन स्यादिति.
Is a peculiar phrase. Well, yes, Vedas have described Bhuta Vastu. What are you going to achieve out of it? It says, Yadi Nama Upadishtam. Yadi, if Nama means indeed, accepted. What is that? Vedas have certainly taught about this. Yadi Nama Upadishtam. Kim tava tena syat. My dear sir, you Vedanti, what are you going to achieve out of it? Means you have no phala. That's why anarthakyam was told. If phala is there, understandable. There is no phala. So therefore, what are you going to achieve out of that? Kim tava is a very argumentative language it is. What are you going to get out of it? What are you going to get out of it? Kim tava, that is that, means what do you achieve thereby? It is like that. Well, if indeed the existing thing is specified in the Vedas, namely you are Brahma, what have you to achieve out of that? Means nothing is there, useless. And you will also agree, Vedas don't speak of useless things. Prayojanavat only they speak. Vedanti also has to accept. So because you are also Vaidika or not? Yes, you are also Vaidika. So you have to accept. You say, listen now. Tika. Yadi iti. What is that yadi? In case, what the Purapakshi has got in the mind, Tikakara brings it out. That is the Tikakara's job. It seems Vyasa gave Sanjaya the capacity to know what is happening on the battlefront. He was fighting. And at that time, he had given the capacity to also know what is happening in the mind of prominent figures, prominent characters, what they are thinking, etc. See how much power he had given, sir. So like that, but we don't know what this poor Pakshi, poor Pakshi has got. But the X-ray eyes of Tikaka, they have unearthed. Oh, this fellow has got this in the mind, therefore he is telling this. You say, Yadyapi, even though Dadhyadi swataha nishphalam api, Dadhi adi swataha nishphalam api. Of course, you have to swataha nishphalam means you don't say it is useful for eating it. That karmanga, as a karmanga, as a Vedic karma. Yadyapi dadhyadi swataha nishphalam api. On their own, they are of no use in terms of karma. Kriya dvara, through the means of getting connected to kriya. What kriya? Karma, Vaidika karma. Safalatam. See, karma here has to be taken as Vaidika karma. Otherwise, Dadi, etc., you can't say useless. They are hungry and it is sugar and you are most welcome. So not that way. As a Vaidika karma. So therefore, kriya, but kriya dvara. Vaidika karma means to gain the result like heaven, etc. Kriya dvara, through the means of a karma, safalatvat, they become prayojanavat, fruitful, therefore upadishtam, therefore they are where? Described where? In the Vedas. In the Vedas. Tathapi, even then, kutastha brahmavadinaha, sir, you fellows, who are you? Kutastha brahmavadi. You always talk of Brahma, which is Kutastha means what? Alak Niranjan. Never changing. Kriya means change is there or not. So you are talking of and changeless Brahma. How it can be useful for karma? A karmanga it can't be. Kriya shesh it can't be. So therefore, Kutastha Brahma Vajana, Kriya Dvara Bhava. Brahma Dvara means. Brahma cannot be a means of any kriya. Tena drishtantena kim phalam syat. Sir, you gave the drishtanta, illustration of what? Dadhi, Soma. What are you going to achieve by that? For us, yes. For you, it would have been useful. Like Dadhi, Soma, Brahma is a kriyanga, karyashesha. Therefore, Upadesha is Safala. You can't say. It will be apasiddhanta for you. So you are going against the Vedantic Siddhanta. So that is the Kim Tava Syad. That is what? Kim Tava Tena Syaditi. What phala is a. Listen. Now, Siddhanta, in Tika only, Siddhanta says, this is not a rule. Bhutasya Safalle. An existing thing to become fruitful. Kriya eva dvaram iti na niyamaha. See, an existing thing to be fruitful, there is no rule that it must be an anga, a part of kriya, auxiliary of kriya karma. There is no rule. Why? Rajvaha jnana matrena safalya darshanat. All Vedanti has kept this up his sleeves. That's all. Such a long route it took to reach there. That's all. Nothing else. Yesterday when I told you, this is what sum and substance. She says, Rajvaha jnana matrena safalya darshana. A context usually, not say Rajvaha, you went to a rope shop and then what? Safal. Of course, there also will be Safal there because you won't go to a rope shop unless you have a purpose to buy the rope as such. So therefore, context is a rope was mistaken as a snake. Now, rope is an existing thing or not? It's jnana, safala. It removes the fear of mistaking it as a snake. Safala. Therefore, it says, listen now, Bhashya. Uchyate iti. Uchyate.
Uchyate. Anavagata atmavastu. Upadeshaha cha. Tatha eva bhavitum arhati. Tadavagatya. Mithya ajnanasya. Samsara hetoho. Nivrittihi prayojanam kriyate. इति अविशिष्टम अर्थवत्वम क्रिया साधन वस्तु उपदेशेन.
Uchyate. So here we answer. Uchyate means it is said means what? Here is the answer. Avagatatma sarupadeshasya tathav eva bhavitum arhati. Upadesha, teaching. Teaching of what? Not avagata, anavagata. Teaching of Atma Vastu, Atma Swarupa. What type of Atma Swarupa? Anavagata, unknown. Avagata is known, anavagata is unknown. So anavagata Atma Vastu Upadeshasya Tatha eva Tika last line Dadhyadivadeva Dadhyadivad eva, like Dadi etc. So Dadhyadivad eva means just it is phalavat prayojana work. Need not be through kriya, so as it is. Dadhyadivad iti tatha eva bhavitum arhati. That is can become so. It is able to be so. It is so. That means it can become like Dadhi etc. That Drishtanta is proper. What is that? How? If unknown, the Upadesha of unknown Atma Swarupa is phalavat, like the Upadesha of Bhuta Vastu such as Dadhi Adi. How is it so? He explained. Tadavagatya. I hope you will remember the word avagati. Brahma sakshatkar avagati paryantam brahma jnana. Avagati paryantam jnana. Brahma sakshatkar. He says tadavagatya tasya atmanaha or brahmanaha avagatya. By avagati, by the direct sakshatkara. Sakshatkara is direct only. So you have to say direct cognition, direct knowledge, or Brahma by Brahma Sakshatkara, Atma Sakshatkara. Mithya ajnanasya samsara hetoho nivrutti. Nivrutti, termination, destruction, end of ajnana. Ajnana of what? Atma, Brahma, which is mithya, false in nature. And what is that ajnana? Samsara hetu. Ajnana of Atma, which is the root cause of samsara, it gets destroyed. That prayojanam kriyate. Accepted? Dadhyadi gives you some phala prayojana. Brahma jnana, Atma jnana gives you prayojana. Mode may be different. Dadhyadi becomes phalavat through the means of karma, here on its own by its knowledge, but both are phalavat or not. That's all. Therefore, Veda speaks of bhuta vastu, which is phalavat prayojana. Whether karyashesha or not, it is superfluous. It is not a connected thing at all. Prayojana means result. Kriyate means is accomplished. Kriyate is accomplished. So that is what it is accomplished. Iti, therefore, iti means here, therefore. On the ground that, we have to take iti as therefore, on the ground that the avagati of Atma, Brahma, is useful in terms of destruction of ajnana, which is the cause of samsara. Therefore he says avishishtam arthavatvam kriya sadhana vastu upadeshena. So therefore the teaching of Atma or Brahma is useful like that of an existing thing which serves as the means of a Vaidika karma. See, kriya sadhana vastu upadeshena avishishtam. Avishishtam means sameness, equal, common, equal, similar. See, kriya sadhana vastu upadesha and Brahmopadesha. Both he says equal, similar. How they are equal? So there it is useful how? Being a karmanga, karya shesha, here it is useful directly. What we want is the usefulness and not whether the means of karma or not. That depends on the thing. So that is there a context. So that will say avishishtam arthavatvam. Arthavatvam means usefulness, utility. Usefulness, utility. Arthavatvam. Kriya sadhana vastu upadesha. Upadesha is teaching. So it is similar to the teaching or that or specifying an existing thing which is means to a karma. It is so. So that being the case, what happened now? Vedas do teach bhuta vastu which are phalavat. So therefore there is no rule that karma kanda doesn't speak of bhuta vastu. There is no such rule. Now karma kanda also speaks of nishedha. What is nishedha? Prohibitory sentence. Sir, better analyze them. Nishedha vakyas also teach bhuta vastu, not karma. Don't do this. What karma is involved there? Don't do this. Brahmana should not be killed. It's going to be analyzed now. It's very at length is going to be analyzed by Tikaka. What karma is involved there? Told by who? You can't not Jnana Kanda. Who? Karma Kanda. So therefore, even if you consider the Nishedha Vakyas in the Karma Kanda, it can be proved that Karma Kanda does speak of Bhuta Vastu. There, Tika, earlier page. Dadhyadehi kriyadvara safalyam brahmana tu swataha iti visheshe satyapi. This is a distinction. Upadesha of Dadhyadi is useful. Upadesha of Brahma is useful. But in different mode. Dadhyadi useful how? As a means to karma. Whereas Brahma is useful on its own. So therefore, Dadhyadehi kriyadvara safalyam. So that is the fruitfulness, utility of Dadhi etc. is kriyadvara, being the means for karma. Whereas tu is Brahmana tu means whereas Brahmana swataha eva safalyam. That safalyam should be connected to Brahmana swataha. So Brahma is safala on its own. Iti thus visheshe sati api. Even though there is distinction between these two, Vedantanam, this cannot be refused or refuted. Vedantanam safala bhutarthakatva matrena. Brahmopadesha is similar to Dadhyadi Upadesha. How? Safala bhutarthakatva matrena. Vedanta teaches you the Siddha Brahma, existing Brahma, which is useful. So therefore, Dadhyadi Upadesha Samyam. It is equal to Upadesha of Dadhyadi. Iti Anavadyam. Anavadyam means free from defects, flawless, faultless. That's all. So that means you can't refute the Upadesha of Brahma because it is useful. Tika continuing. Ida, this is connection to the subsequent portion of this Bhashya Apicha. Idanim, now, Vedantanam Nishedha Vakyavat Siddhartha Paratvam iti aha. Vedantas do speak of existing thing like what? Nishedha Vakya. See, is not kept there, totally dismissed. Karmakanda Bhuta Vastu Upabodha already told. Nishedha Vakyas also speak of Bhuta Vastu. How will we see? Say, Nishedha Vakyavat Siddhartha Paratvam. Siddhartha means what? Bhuta Vastu. Paratvam means Bodhakatvam. It's just like that. Just as Nishedha Vakyas describe or teach you about an existing thing, so also Vedanta speaks, describes or teaches existing Brahma. Usefulness is that. Now we have to scratch our head to find out how Nishedha Vakyas teach existing thing, that needs to be analyzed. Bhashya does the job. Tikakara at length thrashes it. Say apicha iti. Apicha connection to Bhashya.
अपि च ब्राह्मणः न हन्तव्यः इति एवं आद्या
निवृत्ति ही उपदिश्यते
न च सा क्रिया न अपि क्रिया साधनम्
apicha. What is apicha? And also, as well as. Apicha and also, as well as. Apicha says, Brahmanaha na hantavyaha. Brahmana should not be killed. Iti evam adya. Iti evam adya. Adya means such like, and so on, like etc. Adi, you know, adya also means and so on. And so on is etc. Such like, things like this. Brahmana should not be killed. Adya nivrutti upadishyate. What is taught there? Nivrutti. What is nivrutti? Abstaining, withdrawing from an action. In withdrawing from the action, absence of action is there or not? How Siddhavastu will see afterward? Karma is there? No. Then we will see how it is Siddhavastu, we will see afterward. Nivrutti upadishyate. Nacha sa kriya. Withdrawal from an action is not karma. Accepted? Yes. Common sense. Napi kriya sadhanam. Is it a means of some kriya? What he means by kriya sadhana? Karya shesha, karmanga. Abstaining from an action is neither an action nor a part or a anga, auxiliary of an action. Is it not? So that is what is there. So what does it mean? Then why na hantavya etc. is told? How it is siddha vastu? Tikakara comes to our rescue. Earlier page. Now before that, one thing, little about pronunciation. Tika, what is the next word there? If I ask to pronounce everyone, there will be a good fun now. What is that? Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Nasal. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. I am telling you why I am asking, because in ashram there was a fun. Everyone coming from different states, in lifetime, first time the doubt came, what is the correct pronunciation? Cha, cha, ja, that is what I am telling you. I am pronouncing as I learned when I was learning the alphabets, and I verified with some others also more or less. Cha, cha, ja, ja, ya. Not ya. For ya, you contract your nose. That's all. Because these are nasals they are. So, cha, cha, ja, cha, ya. Some say, I don't want to enter into that, many things there. Somebody said one professor was there for us, to a very elderly person, to teach us something about the other comparative other schools of sadhana. He was, what is this pronoun? So what is this? What is this said? Etc. Anyway, so now you verify or whatever you do it. Naya, nya. Somebody said ini. That is his school. Like that his school. Anyway, so therefore, nya. So that is ya, but you contract your nose, nya, because that is going to come repeatedly. Even in bhasha it is going to come. And what does this mean? Naya. It's okay. What does it mean? It simply means na. That is na. That is that nya is, it is grammatical, some kind of a suffix it is. Means it shows its behavior and all that. That is fine. That's so therefore, what is the meaning? A particle of negation equivalent to no, not, equivalent to a particle of negation equivalent to not, no, nor, neither. That is not, no, nor, neither. All meanings are there in na. So now he says, when it is said, Brahmanaha na hantavyaha, what has happened actually? Hantavyaha means what? Should be killed. For that, what is connected? Na is, this particle of negation is connected. Is it not? Na hantavyaha. Now, what does it specify? Action or absence of action? Absence of action. It specifies absence of action. Now, Brahmana na hantavya, you see, this is a respect for Brahmana. Because he is the repository, supposed to be the repository of knowledge in the Veda. Therefore, suppose even if a Brahmana has committed a crime and deserves capital punishment, the kings used to debar him from the kingdom, but they were not killed. That's what it is. Even a boy comes, brahmachari comes, like Janaka, etc., they used to stand up. Respect for what? Vedas. Respect for Veda and the knowledge in the Vedas. So, even if he deserves capital punishment, it should not be given. Otherwise, don't ask at all. Somebody quarrel with someone and then finish that fellow. So, not Brahmanaha na hantavyaha, should not be killed. Now, he says, what has actually happened? Let us see. Tikakara says, Nayaha prakrutyarthena sambandha. Because of connection with the meaning of prakriti. Make a note, prakriti is dhatu, verbal root. Han, to kill. Prakriti is verbal root, verb. Prakrutyarthena means hananena, killing. Sambandhat, because of the connection. Hanana bhavaha nayarthaha. Artha, meaning of na is what? Abhava, absence of killing. Na hantavya means what is says? Absence of killing. Okay? Now this is, how do you say it is siddha vastu, bhuta vastu? Because not killing, see earlier also he has told, karma kanda, lingartha, vidhi is bhuta vastu. Why? Ishta sadhana. This also is ishta sadhana. Anavada, ishta sadhanatvam, because it is ishta. How? Tavyadi pratyayartha. The meaning of tavya, potential, tavya is there in hantavya. What is that? Already told. Tavya is lingartha, ishta sadhana, already told in the karma kanda portion earlier, in the vidhis. So the tavyadi pratyayaha means in na hantavyaha, whatever that tavya potential participle is there, so therefore says artha, it is what? Ishta sadhanatvam, is a means for a desired end. You may ask, how is it so? How? absence of killing is the means for desired end. Tikakara explains, Ishtascha artra naraka dukkha bhavaha. What is desirable? Absence of sorrow in the, let us say, this fellow killed that Brahmana and he got 50 crores of rupees. 50 crores of rupees. Immediate joy or not? But in the hell, Naraka Yatana is there. If he knows, will he opt for that? No. So therefore what is that? Ishtascha atra naraka dukkha bhavaha. It is absence of suffering in the, dukkha also means suffering in the hell. So therefore, and therefore, what does the absence of killing does? Tat paripalakaha hanana bhavaha iti nishedha vakyartha. The meaning of nishedha vakya is that. Says hanana bhav tat. What is that tat? That. What is that? Ishta. What is the nishta? Naraka dukkha bhava. So tat paripalakaha. Tat, it is the shashti tat purusha. Tasya paripalakaha. Paripalaka means who? Protector. Hanana bhava, absence of killing, is the protector of that ishta, desired thing. What is the desired thing? Freedom from suffering in the hell. You see, hanana bhava iti nishedha vakyartha. What is the meaning of nishedha vakya? Brahmanana hantavyaha. Absence of killing is the means to be free from hellish sorrow, suffering in the hell. Bhuta vastu or the other thing. Ishta sadhana. It is ishta sadhana. And directly also there is no kriya involved. Ishta sadhana. Further explain. Hanana bhavaha dukkha bhava hetuhu. See, the absence of killing, not killing, is the means for the absence of naraka dukkha. Agree? Don't kill, no naraka. Kill. See, suppose this fellow killed someone, why Brahmana even, and escaped the laws of, hands of laws. That. Afterwards, that's why they say, any crime better take the Rajadanda. Rajadanda means the punishment as per the law. That means reduces the suffering afterwards. If someone escapes the Rajadanda, here law, the punishment according to law, it boomerangs there. It is what a connection that too. Hanana bhava dukkha bhava hetu iti uktau. See, there sandhi is there. Uktau arthat hananasya dukkha sadhanatvadhiya purushaha nivartate. So that same thing, how the nishedha vakya works, he explained. Hanana bhavaha dukkha bhava hetu iti uktau. When it is said, absence of killing is the hetu, the means for absence of naraka dukkha. Then what happens? Uktau arthat, as a matter of course, hananasya dukkha sadhanatva dhiya. What one understand? Killing is the means for sorrow. This understanding comes. What does the Purusha do? Abstains from killing. He says, Purushaha nivartate. Now come on, what vidhi is there here? Natra niyogaha kaschiditi. There is no niyoga means vidhi. Something to do is not enjoyed. Not kriya sadhana karya shesha. Tasya tika niyogasya. Tasya means niyogasya, of that niyoga. Niyogasya. Kriya tat sadhanam. Niyoga is neither, yes, tasya, that is no niyoga, no vidhi, tasya kriya tat sadhana dadhyadi vishayatva. Niyoga pertains to such things. See, vishayatvat means a vidhi niyoga has got such subject matter. What are those? Kriya, an action, or tat sadhana. Kriya sadhana means karya shesha or means of accomplished karma. Vishayatvat means the vishaya, the topic, subject matter of tasya means niyogasya is either an action or means of action or karmanga, etc. That is the same. Now here there is no vidhi, there is no being. Again, no, sir, not killing is an action. Who told you? He is going to argue, Purabhaksha is going to argue. Nacha hanana bhava rupa naivacha nivrittihi kriya abhavatva. Take anvaya there. Hanana bhava rupa naivacha nivrittihi kriya na cha, after cha add nivrittehe abhavatva. Nivrittehe abhavatva. Again, hanana bhava rupa naivacha nivrittihi kriya nacha add nivrittehe abhavatva. We will see tomorrow.
Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Yasyaiva Suranam Sadatmakam Kalparthakam bhasate sakshat tattvamasiti vedavachasa yogo dayatyashritam yat sakshat karanat bhavena punara vrittir bhavambo nidhau tasmai shri guru murtaye namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Ashubhani Nirachaste Tanoti Shubhasantadim Smriti Matrena Yat Pumsam Brahmatan Mangalam Param Ati Kalyana Rupatva Nitya Kalyana Samshayat Smartrunam Varadatvacha Brahmatan Mangalam Viduhu Omkarascha Shabdascha Dvavetau Brahmana Pura Kantam Ritva Viniryatau Tasman Mangalika Ubhau Om Atha Om Atha Om Atha Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.